This is the Roulette Master, and man, am I excited about today's video because one of my subscribers, Stevie, says he has created the best roulette system of all time, and he says he wants it to go up against the best. And today, we're going to put his system up against Kentucky White's 9th Street. His system is called the Gauntlet, and I can't wait to share it with you. It looks amazing, and let's go ahead and get started with Kentucky White's 9th Street first, and let's see which one of these systems makes the most money in 15 minutes. All right, I can't wait to get started, and here we go. We're going to start with looking at the last three numbers. We're going to make sure we put the bets on streets that do not include the 7, 31, and 17. Those are the last three numbers that have hit. So let's go ahead and spin with $15 on Kentucky White's 9 Streets. I love this strategy, and he said he wants it to go up against the best, so this is it. Let's see how it does, and that's a great start. We're already up $45. Let's pick three streets that don't include the 11, 7, and 31. So let's do that, and then spin. That's a $15 total bet to start. I love this system as well. Again, the Gauntlet looks incredible. This is going to be a lot of fun today, and that's another win. What a great start. We're up $90 already. Now we'll pick three streets that don't include the 10, 11, or 7. So let's go ahead and spin right here. It doesn't matter where you put them, but they can't include the last three, and that's a 14 red. And what a start. Now we're up $135 after just three spins. We're going to leave out the streets that have the 14, 10, and 11 now. And here we go. Let's spin again. Let's see if we can get another low number that's not a 0. And that's a pretty high number, but that's okay. We can't win every one of them. What a great start. And now we're going to add in three more streets, and we're going to make sure we don't include the 34, 14, or 10. So let's do that. And then we will go ahead and double the bet from 30 to 60 and spin. And here we go. And let's see what we get on this one. That's an 18 red. All right, fantastic. Now we're up $180. We restart. We leave out the 18, 34, and 14. So let's go ahead and do that and spin. And we're back to three streets again. That's a 36 red. We obviously didn't hit that one. It's way on the other side over there. But we're going to add three more streets and leave out the 36, 18, and 34. So let's do that. And then we're going to double from 30 to 60 and spin with Kentucky White's 9 streets. And again, the Gauntlet by Stevie, he said he wanted it to go up against the best. This is it. And look at that, another nice win. And we're already up $225. We're going to be up against the 330, or leaving out the 336 and 18 now. So let's do that and spin. Again, you can put those wherever you want. Doesn't have to be at the beginning there, but it can't include the last three numbers in those three streets. That's a 26, and that's a loss. So we'll now make sure we add three more streets and leave out the 26, 3, and 36. Let's get those right. Then we double from 30 to 60 and spin. And all we need is one win until we get to 9 streets. I'm sure we'll get to 9 streets here shortly, but we haven't yet. Once we do, we'll need 2 wins instead of 1. And we are currently up $270. Wow, in a very short time. And here we go. Now we're going to leave out the 9, 26, and 3. So here we go. And spin. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 6 black. Another fantastic win, and we are currently up $315 already. Now we're going to leave out the 6, 9, and 26. And spin. Here we go. With Kentucky White's 9 streets, and again, doing unbelievable like it has been doing every time we've tested it lately. And that's a loss there, though. Let's go ahead and add 3 more streets in that leave out the 25, 6, and 9. And then we double from 30 to 60 and spin. And once you get to 6 streets, that's 18 numbers, you have a much better chance of hitting. But once we get to 9 streets, you're going to have a fantastic chance of hitting. And that's what's so amazing about Kentucky White's systems. The more you lose, the better chance you have of winning the next spin. Okay, once you add in the next 3, the rest of them are already at 10. So we're going to add these in at 10. And we're going to leave out the 31, 25, and 6. So let's do that. And then right here, Okay, now we have 90 on all $90, and we're going to double to 180. And now we need 2 wins because we're at 9 streets. So we only need 1 win till we get to 9 streets. Once we get 9 streets, we need 2. Okay, there's one of those wins. You see we're up 300. Let's rebet and spin. Let's get win number 2. If we don't get it, we will double again. Okay, and that's an 18 red. And there's our 2 wins. So we restart. We're up $360. So now we start again, and we leave out the 18, 6, and 31. Okay, and we'll go with these 3 at the start here again and spin. And let's see what we get here. And that's a 0. That's definitely a loss. That's the low number you don't want. And that's okay, though. At least it hit us early in the progression. Now we'll leave out the 18, 16, and 31. And here we go. And then we double. And that puts $10 on each of those. That's why when we add in the 9 streets, we have to add those in at 10 instead of 5, because the others are already there, and that's a nice win. And again, if you win at 18 numbers or 6 streets, you always restart. You don't need 2 wins. You just need 1. We're already up $405. We're going to leave out the 4, 18, and 16 now. And spin. And let's see another low number that's not a 0. Here we go. Okay, that's a 31 black. And that's a loss, so we will add 3 more in, leaving out the 31, 4, and 18. So let's do that. And then we'll double. And again, if you win right here, you restart because you just have 6 streets or 18 numbers. And that's a 4 black. That should be a win. Oh, I'm sorry, we lost that one. That was the one that repeated. So now we go to the 9 streets and we add those in at 10. We'll leave out the 4, 31, and 18. So let's do that. Remember, you add these in at 10 each. So let's do that. And then we double from 90 to 180 and spin. And let's see what we get here. We need 2 wins now that we're at 9 streets, but you have a much better chance of getting those because we have a lot more numbers covered, and that's a nice win. We're up 390. We need 1 more win at 180, and then we can reset. So once you get to 9 streets, you need 2 wins instead of 1. I'm glad that went by the 0 there, and we'll take that win there, and we'll restart. So we're up 450, and we'll restart, leaving out the 4, 9, and 23. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again here with Kentucky White's 9 streets. And man, I can't wait to get to the new system of the day, the Gauntlet by Stevie. That looks incredible and looks like a lot of fun as well. I can't wait to share that with you coming up, so make sure you stick around for that. And both these should be doing amazing today. And the 28, 9, and 23 we're going to leave out now. Okay, and now we'll double from 30 to 60, and that puts 10 on each of those instead of 5. And that's a 15 black. That's a nice win. Again, if you win here with 6 streets, you always restart. We're at 495, and you make really good profit off those as well. We're going to leave out the 15, 9, and 28 now. Just like that, and spin. And let's see if we can get a low number here that's not a 0 to start. And that's a 10 black. That's pretty low, and that'll do. That's a win. That's a nice win. We're at $540 now. We're going to leave out the 10, 15, and 28. And then let's spin. Let's see another low number here. That would be great. That's a 24. It almost hit that 3 there, but we lost that one, so we'll leave out the 24, 10, and 15 now. Just like that, and then double to 60 and spin. Again, this puts 10 each on those 6 streets. That's an 11 black. And that's a loss. That's a repeat of that 10 street. So now we'll go to 9 streets. We'll add these in at 10 each, leaving out the 10, 11, and 24. So let's do that. And let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we double and spin. All right, let's see what we get here with Kentucky White's 9 streets. That's a 29 black. Remember, and we got the win there. Remember, we need 2 wins because we're at 9 streets now. We're at 525. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. If we don't get the 2 wins, we double again. Okay, that's a 1 red. That's our second win. And again, and we're at 585. Let's reset. We'll leave out the 1, the 29, and the 11. And remember what I was saying about Kentucky-wide systems. The reason they're so great, once you have losses, you have a much better chance of hitting the next spin because you're adding numbers each time that you lose, and that's a loss there. So we'll add in 3 more, and just like what I was saying. So we're going to leave out the 18, 1, and 29 now. So 18, 1, and 29. Just like that. And then we're going to double from 30 to 60 and spin. And let's see if we can get a win here. Again, you only need 1 win at 18 numbers here. But I think that's a loss on 35 black, and it is. So it's time to go to 9 streets, and we'll leave out the 35, 18, and 1. Okay, so let's do that. And then we add those in at 10 each because the rest of them are already at 10. Then we double to 180. Now we need 2 wins because we're at 9 streets, not 6. And that's a double zero. That's not what we want. And this is why we need a $2,000 bankroll for this one. But remember, if that's too much for you, all you have to do, and we're going to double here, all you have to do is play dollar units instead of $5 units, and you can use a $400 bankroll with this. Okay, so that's a 20 black. There's 1 win. All we need is 2, and we're up 450. So let's try to get our second win right here at 360 so we can restart. Okay, that's an 11 black. And we got it, so we restart, and we're at $570. We'll leave out the 11, 20, and 35. Okay, and spin. Again, you don't have to pick the first 3. You can pick anything except those 3, and that's a 28 black. And that's a loss, so let's add in 3 more, leaving out the 28, 11, and 20. Okay, so let's do that. And then we double from 30 to 60 and spin. All right, here we go. I can't wait to get to the Gauntlet coming up here as well, but this is doing incredible. That's a 30 red, and we lost. So we're going to 9 streets now. We're going to need 2 wins instead of 1. We'll leave out the 30, 28, and 11. So let's do that. Okay, and then we'll double from 90 to 180, and now let's get our 2 wins. If we lose, we'll have to double. That's a 22 black. That's 1 win, and we're up 555. Let's rebet and spin again here. And again, Kentucky White systems are great because the more you lose, the better chance you have of winning the next spin. And that's another win. So we restart. We got our 2 wins. We're up $615, and we're going to leave out the 17, 22, and 30 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And the Gauntlet will be coming up. Make sure you stick around for that by Stevie, and that's a 35 black. That's a loss, so let's go ahead and add 3 more in, leaving out the 35, 17, and 22. And then we will double from 30 to 60 and spin. And again, you only need 1 win at the 18 with the 18 numbers or 6 streets. And that's a 26 black, and I believe that's another loss. So we're going to go to 9 streets, which requires 2 wins. We'll leave out the 26, 35, and 17. Okay, and then we double from 90 to 180, and let's get our 2 wins now. Again, we have a much better chance of hitting because we've added more numbers, and that's a 13 black. There's 1 of them, and we're up $600. So let's try to get win number 2 right here so we can restart. And here we go. That's an 18 red. And we lost. So this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll for $5 units, or a $400 bankroll for dollar units. Remember that. If 2,000 is too much for you, use 400 with dollar units. And let's get a win here. That's a 33 black. And that's 1 win. We need 2. We're at 540. And let's see if we can get our second win right here. If we don't, we'll need to double. That's why we have the bankroll that we have. And that's a 12 red. There's our second win, and we're up $660. We'll leave out the 12, 33, and 18 now. And again, let's try to get a low number that's not a 0. And that's a 21 red, so that's a loss. So we'll add in 3 more. Again, we only need 1 win at the first 2 levels, and we'll leave out the 21, 12, and 33. And these go in at 5 each, so 21, 12, and 33. And then we double from 30 to 60, and we only need 1 win right here. We don't need 2 unless we get to 9 streets, and that's a 22 black. And that's a nice win. So we're up $705 now. So we'll leave out the 22, 21, and 12 this time around. And again, it'd be great to get another low number that's not a zero. And then we'll get to the new system, the Gauntlet. Let's close this out here first, though. That's a 24 black. And that's a loss. So we will add in 3 more, leaving out the 24, 22, and 21. Okay, let's do that, and then double from 30 to 60 and spin. And let's see if we can stay away from the high numbers here. And the double zero doesn't help much either. So remember, we go to 9 streets now, and we'll leave out the 24, 22, and 21. Okay, so remember, we add these in at 10. And then we double. Now we need to get 2 wins. But remember, with Kentucky White systems, the more you lose, the better chance you have of winning the next bet. And there's 1 right there. We need 2, and we're up $690. If we lose this one, we will need to double, but hopefully we'll get a win right here. Ooh, a 0. Yeah, that's our second 0. And another thing to think about with these systems is, because we're up $510, if you hit multiple zeros on one of these progressions and you're up a lot, it's okay just to say, you know what, I'm up 510 and cash out. But we're going to stick with it. We're going to double again here, try to get our 2 wins. But that's a good learning lesson for everyone, is just because you've been up more doesn't mean that you can't cash out. Because see what's happening right here? That's 3 out of the last 4. When you hit a bunch of zeros like that, and we're going to have to double again to 720, what we could have cashed out with over $500 profit when those 2 zeros hit. So that's a huge learning lesson there. But with these systems, we always play them out for the full 15 minutes so you can see the ups and the downs. But when you're playing in the casino, I would recommend, if something crazy happens in a progression like back-to-back zeros or double zero, and then you lose 3 of 4 with this many numbers covered, it's okay just to say, hey, you know what? I'm up over $500. I'm going to cash out. But we're going to ride this out here and see if we can get our 2 wins at 720. That's why we have a $2,000 bankroll, and that's a 30 red. There's 1 win. Let's see if we can get 2. We're up $390. And let's go ahead and spin and see if we can get a win here. And that's a 25 red. And we recovered. But remember that. Now we're back up $630. And we can go ahead and cash out. It did an amazing job again today. But again, if you see multiple zeros like that, remember that, if you're up more money than you brought and you get in a tight spot, go ahead and cash out. It's okay to leave with less than you had 5 minutes ago, as long as you're still a winner for the day. Declare victory over the casino. And another great session with Kentucky White's 9 streets. But now it's time for the new roulette system of the day from Stevie called the Gauntlet. I can't wait to play this one. It looks amazing and looks like a lot of fun to play too. Let's jump right into it and get started. Here we go. All right, I'm super excited about this new one called the Gauntlet. I can't wait to get started. Let's go ahead and place the bets. And this is for the Gauntlet from one of my subscribers, Stevie. We're going to always start on 1 to 18 for $20. And we're going to go ahead and spin. And the 6 outside bets is the start of the Gauntlet, which I will share with you as we go through. But that's a 3 red to start. And if you win on 1 to 18, the next step is that we're going to bet on 2 dozens for 20 on each. So we're going to do that, and we're going to leave out the one that hit last, the first 12, and then spin. And here we go. So we start out with 20 on 1 to 18. We won. Now we have 20 on 2 dozens. There's another win. If we win there, we're going to put $30 on 2 columns. So and we're going to leave out. I'm sorry, Stevie says that he looks and sees how many of each color are on there for that, and there's more red than black. So what he does is he bets on the columns with the most red. So let's put 30 on those 2, which would be first and third. And let's go ahead and spin. This is a $60 total bet. Okay, there's going to be 3 levels to this also. Okay, we lost right there. So let's see where that puts us. We're at minus 20. So we're going to go back to 1 to 18 for 20. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a 10 black. Okay, we won. So we're going to put 20 on 2 of the dozens again. That did not hit last, which would be second and third. But there's a lot more to it than this, guys, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. There's going to be 3 levels to this, and I can't wait to share with you what consists of the entire gauntlet. And this should be really, really good. So we're going to put 30 now on. We're going to look and see if more red or black has hit. More red has hit, so we're going to be on first and third column for 30 each. Because those have the most red numbers in them. So we're kind of going with the trend on that one. Let's see if we can complete the cycle here. That's a 12 red. Okay, we got the win. So now all of a sudden we're up $50. We go back to 1 to 18 for 20. And let's spin. And if we lose on this 1 to 18, I'm going to share with you what to do next. But we got the win there, so we're going to repeat that bet. Okay, so we're going to have 20 again on 1 to 18. And here we go. There's a lot of really cool things to this that I can't wait to share with you. That's another win there, though, on 5 red. So we are up 90. And actually, I'm sorry, we should have put the 20s on the dozens that time. I missed that one. So we're going to put 20 on second and 20 on third and spin. And then we'll see if we can complete this. But what you need to know next is what happens when you lose on those outside bets. Okay, so... Okay, we lost there. So when we lose on one of these outside bets, we're going to be going to the right, but we haven't lost on one of those yet. So we're going to go back to 1 to 18 for 20. And then when we do lose, we're going to start moving to the right. Okay? And there's going to be 3 levels to this, and that's a 23 red. Okay, so we lost that one. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Now we're going to put 20 on even and spin, and we're going to keep moving to the right. Once we get all the way across, the bets are going to change if we keep losing, and that's another loss. Okay, so you can see temporarily we're only up 10. We're going to go to red for 20 now and spin. And if we get all the way to the right side and we haven't won, the bet sizes are going to change, and that's another loss with a 0 there. So now we will put 20 on black and spin, and here we go. Okay, we finally got a win. So remember where we're at. We're on black. We're going to put 20 on the 2 dozens that did not hit last, and then spin. And here we go. All right, here we go, and let's see what we get. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a win. So now we put 30. We have more red than black, so we're going to put 30 on first and third column because those have the most red numbers. And let's see if we can complete the cycle of 3 here. But again, so much more to this, and I can't wait to share it all with you as we go through. There's 3 levels, which we haven't even got to the second level yet. We're up $60. So now we're going to go from black to odd, and we'll have 20 on odd. And let's restart this. Oh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to start back to 1 to 18 there. But we would have lost that one either way. So once you win, you do go back to 1 to 18. So we'll just have 20 on 1 to 18 and spin. And wanted to make sure you had that right. Sorry about that, guys. This one, once you learn it, it's really easy. But starting out, you might make a few mistakes. And if you do, just jump right back on board. And we're going to put 20 on second and 20 on third, leaving out the first 12 that just hit there. Again, if we go all the way across from left to right, the bets are going to change. And we're going to go from level 1 to level 2. But we lost there, so we're going to go back to 1 to 18 for 20. And then if we lose these, we'll go left to right across even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's at 31 black. That's a loss. So we place our next $20 bet on even. And right now we're back to where we started, but that's because we've had some bad losses here. Let's get back on track. And that's a 34 red. Okay, that's a win. So we go 20 on first and second and spin. And then if we win this, we'll go to the $30 bets again. But what I need to share with you is the 3 levels. If you do have a bunch of losses in a row, what do you do next? And we won there, so now we'll place our column bets. We have more black than red, though, now. So we're going to have the 2 columns with the most black numbers for 30 each. And then spin, and here we go. This is the Gauntlet by Stevie, and that's a 27 red. And we didn't get it, guys, so we're going to have to go back to 20 again and start over. And we're minus 20, but that's okay. We'll get some good cycles going here. And again, need to share those levels, the level 1, level 2, and level 3 with you. Okay, we won there, so we'll be on first and third for 20 each, leaving out the dozen that hit last. Okay, and that's a 3 red. We won that one, so we put 30 now on... actually, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There's more red than black now, so we'll put our 30 on first and third column now and spin. The columns with the most red numbers. And that's a 19 red. All right, we completed the cycle there. We're up 50 again. We'll go back to 1 to 18 for 20 and spin. All right, let's get this going here. And even if we don't work our way all the way across, I'll still share with you what's level 2 and level 3 are, but we're going to start moving to the right now because we lost on 1 to 18. Now we go to even. And if we go all the way across, the bets will change. And that's a 0. We're starting to go all the way across. So now we'll be 20 on red, and let's go ahead and spin. And obviously this system you want to cash out when you have a nice, some nice cycles that complete. That's a 6 black. And we continue to lose. So now we're going to go 20 on black. Okay, here we go. And that's a 32 red. So we lost again. So you're probably going to get to see level 2 here because now we have 20 on odd. And here we go. That's correct. You are going to get to see it. So now that we make it all the way across over here to 19 to 36, if we lose, actually, if we lose this one, we will go to level 2. So let's see if we can get a win here. Oh, but we got the win there. But I will tell you level 2. So if we had lost at 19 to 36, we would have went to 60 on the starting next bet. And then the other 2 bets would have gone up they start, the $30 bet would have gone to 90. So we'll go over that as we go through here, though. Let's place our $20 bets on first and second 12 and spin. So we almost got through there. If we had lost that one, we would have gone to those bets, which again is $60 on the outside bet, and then it would be $90 on the dozen and column bets. So that would be level 2. We'll go over what level 3 is coming up, and we lost that one, so that means we restart. So we go all the way back to 1 to 18 for 20. Let's go ahead and spin, and we're gonna have to work our way back up with this one. And we lost, so we will place a $20 bet on even. We're at minus 90 now, so let's go ahead and spin. Let's see if we can get a win here. And that's a win on 26 black. Okay, so we'll put the 20 on first and second and spin. And let's see what we get here. Okay, that's an 8 black. That's a win. So now we place a $30 bet on. Looks like we have more black than red, so we'll be on 30 on first and second column. And again, level 2, these are going to be $90 bets. And the first bet's going to be 60. So that's a win, so that helps. We're at minus 20, though. We go back to 1 to 18 for 20. And here we go. Let's see if we can complete another cycle. That's a 4 black, and that's a win. Okay, so we'll be on second and third 12 for 20 each now and spin. That's a $40 total bet. And here we go. That's a 2 black. And we lost that one, so we go back to 1 to 18 for 20. And we're at minus 40 right now. And let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's an 11 black. That's a win, so we'll leave out the first 12 and go 20 each on second and third. And let's see if we can complete a cycle here. We should be able to get this one. That's a 25 red. There we go. So let's place our $30 bets now, and we have more black than red. So we'll put 30 on first and second column, $60 total bet, 30 on each. Let's see if we can complete a cycle here of 3, and that's a 19 red. And we got it. So Now we're up 30. And we'll go back to 1 to 18 for 20. Again, if every time we lose, we go to the right. If we got to even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36, and we lost them all, we would go to a $60 bet on 1 to 18, and then that would be $90 bets on the second 12. I mean, on the second 12 in the columns there. So then we'll talk about level 3 here coming up. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, and that is a loss, so we'll go to even for 20 and spin. Okay, and that's a loss, so we'll go to red for 20 and spin. And again, once we get all the way across here, the bets will change. And that's a 20 black. Okay, and now we'll be 20 on black. And basically, each bet will be tripled once we go to level 2. And okay, that's a win there. So we'll go 20 on first, 20 on third. So that's why it goes. The starting bet goes from 20 to 60, and the other bets triple also. So that's a 26 black. That's a win. So now we'll be on. Looks like we have more black than red. So we'll put a $30 bet on each one of those that have the most black numbers, the columns that is. And let's spin. That's a 24 black. And we lost. Man, that's rough. So now we'll go back to 20 each and spin. And you need some good cycles to cash out, and we just haven't been completing them here. But you know, patience is key. That's a loss, so we'll go to 20 on even. We're at minus 70 now. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 12 red. And that's a win. So we'll put 20 on second, 20 on third, and spin. Leaving out the one that hit last there. And that's a win, 30 red. So we'll put our $30 bets now on, let's see here. So our $30 bets will go on. Looks like there's more black than red, so we'll put them right here and spin. And don't worry, I know we're getting close to the end of this one, but I'm going to go over level 2 and level 3 now. Okay, that's a win. We're back where we started. We would go to 1 to 18 for 20. So if we go all the way across with the bets, all the way to 19 to 36 and lose, they all get tripled for the next go round. So again, that would be 60 starting out here on 1 to 18 like we just had. Let's place our next bets, which would be 20 each on first and third. And then those $20 bets would go to 60, and then the $30 bets would go to 90. You basically triple them all. So that's a win there. Let's go to our $30 bets on, looks like there's more red than black now, so we'll put 30 here and 30 here and spin and see if we can complete this and this cycle, and here we go. That's a 29 black. And man, we lost again. And again, if you lose on that one, that's how you end up down a little. We're only down 20 bucks, but then you would restart. But since we're getting to the end of the 15 minutes here, let me show you here. So if we lost, we would put 60 right here. And again, the only way we'd go to level 3 is if we lost on all these. And every time you lose, you go to the right. You go 1 to 18, even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36. We'll go ahead and play a couple here just so I can show you. Okay. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system because there are 3 levels. So then we would put 60 here on even if we were in level 2. We're not in level 2. I'm just showing you how this works because the 15 minutes is up. We're pretty much right where we started. Okay, and that's a win. So then if you were in level 2, you'd put 60 on first and then 60 on third and spin. And then, so basically you triple each one for level 2. That's a 5 red. So then you win, then you triple, the other bet was 30, they would go to 90. So then we would have $90 on, we have more red than black, so we would put 90 over here. And then here in a second, we'll go over level 3. So this would be trying to complete a cycle in level 2. We didn't get to level 2. but this is what you would do, and that's a 28 black. Okay, that's a win, and you can see how that would recover some of your money because now we're up $130. So level 3, we would triple again, and this is a $2,000 bankroll system. And if you want to do less than that, that's perfectly fine. All you have to do is cut the bets in half. You could cut the bankroll in half. Just make sure you use your math as good as possible. So if we tripled again, instead of having a $60 bet, we'd have a $180 bet. This would be level 3. It'd be really hard to get to level 3. But if you did, you would put 180 on first 18 and do the same thing. And then the second one would be, would be tripled. We went from 20 to 60. So then the 60 would go, the original 60 that had gone to 180. I'm sorry, we started out 20 and then 20 in level 2 and then 30. So all the 20s that went to 60 would be 180 in this one. So it'd be 180 if on the outside bet, it'd be 180 on each of the dozens. And then it would be that'd be 270 on the other one. So on because you basically would triple it again. So all the bets would get tripled in level 2 and level 3, and there's a $2,000 bankroll to get that for you. But you saw how when we went to level 2, even though we were around 0, it got us back up 130. So this is definitely one that's very interesting, and I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know how you think you could make the Gauntlet better. I do really like it. We lost a lot of these recoveries or not recoveries, but the final leg of getting all 3 bets. But if you did complete more of those, we would have been up a lot more. And just would love your feedback on this one. Thank you, Stevie, for sending this one in. And really appreciate sending in your strategies, and everyone else also. That's what keeps the channel going strong, is you guys sending these systems in and testing them out in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And Kentucky White, your system, your 9 Streets did unbelievable today again. And thank you so much as well. And I hope you're really enjoying testing these systems out every day with me. And I really have fun with it. I hope you do too. And if you are enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.